Hello guys, hello. My name is Joe, and today I will try to explain to you DMT trip, DMT experience that Carnage has experienced. I will try to explain it, what has been happening spiritually. But first, before we do anything, before we explain anything, allow me to just grab my headphones and we will watch a tiny short video clip together, okay? Let's go, guys. Let's go.
My name is Carnage, and this is the first time I ever did DMT. Me and my homie Cena went to Hawaii. Basically just like go and just like get our minds right. We had ate mushrooms the night before, but like I had brought DMT with me. I've been holding on to this DMT for weeks, for months I think, and I was kind of just like, okay, when's the right time I'm gonna do it? I've been listening to like McKenna, like him talking about all these different settings and times and shit. We go back to the house, this sick ass crib on the water, like Scarface house, and like we're seeing this beautiful view. We're like, all right, we're gonna do it. So then I hit it, and then like it tastes like really rubbery and really bad. So I'm like, but nothing's happening. I'm like, fuck. So then my other homie goes and he does it, and nothing happens to him. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So then my boy, I'm like, you gotta do it again, but let's just put more in it. So my boy hits it, and he's coughing and having like a horrible cough attack. And I'm like, oh my God, like, maybe is it because we did the mushrooms last night? Like, it's not gonna work. And I'm like tripping. I'm like, I'm just gonna put some more on it. So then I put some more on there, not knowing that from all these hits, there had been a lot of residue from the DMT. So it was just like all accumulating into this big, like so much DMT in this rock that we kept heating up. And I hit it, and I'm like, okay, and I start feeling low-key like lightheaded, and I'm just like, okay, well, okay, definitely something happening. I'm like, do the second hit. So then I hit the hit. As soon as I hit that second hit, there's a bird that was flying across, and the bird is going across, and it just freezes in the air. And I'm like, oh my, and I literally feel like I'm morphing. And you know in Matrix, when they put that thing in the back of his head, and he goes, oh, like that is crazy. Like all these patterns, all these figures, like all these crazy, like, geometrical like patterns in the sky, and everything freezes, and literally I see everything digitalized. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. And I shoot through this tunnel, and I'm going through this tunnel, and I get into this massive hall, right? With all these patterns, red and blue patterns, like this massive hall. At that very time, I'm thinking about Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan is like, I'm reminded of when he said that he saw like these like entities, and I'm like, oh my God, these are the entities, but I can't see them, but I know they're there. But at the same time, I'm like touching myself, pause. I'm still here, but I can't open my eyes. And then I finally force myself to open my eyes because I'm freaking out. And I look over to my left, and my homie, I saw his face on his chest. He had a bunch of faces on him. And I was like, oh, let me close my eyes again. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, wake up, please wake up, wake up. And as soon as I wake up, everything in front of me is like mega. Like the pool was like a lake. The palm trees along like where the turf grass was like 500 meters high, and then literally all the clouds were like Nintendo Mario, and I'm like saying, oh my God, for literally 3 minutes while it's slowly coming down, and I walk out, and then literally everything just goes back to normal. And that was the first time I ever did DMT.
Now, I would assume that as you were basically shooting through a tunnel, I would assume that that was your soul leaving the body and traveling into the astral realm, into the dream realm, where you saw all the shapes and all the different, sort of a trip-related shapes that everybody describes. Now, inside of this astral realm, you felt the presence of otherworldly entities. Now, we have already covered on this channel, we have already covered different types of entities that were depicted, for example, like gnomes, or for example, like biblically accurate angels, or any other forms of visuals. But I would assume that outside of our 3D reality, there is no flesh, there is no human body, there is only soul, and so there is not really any like a physical presence of these entities. There's only energetic and only like a feeling, basically, that you can feel these entities being around, but they don't have to necessarily have a body as I would assume. And so the fact that we sometimes sort of like imagine them in our head as, for example, these gnomes, or for example, these biblically accurate angels, that's only our brain trying to make sense of something that otherwise doesn't have a body, something that is only energetic, that doesn't have a real flesh, that doesn't have a real human body. And so I would assume that completely outside of our 3D reality, there is only just energy you can feel, but there is not something you can touch or see. Now I just want to point out that doesn't mean that these entities aren't real. That just means that it is something that is truly hard to explain, basically while being incarnated on planet Earth. I guess that's the point of incarnation, that you basically wander around without information, without knowledge, without being able to explain certain things, and that makes this life more enjoyable. The fact that it is finite, that there is an end to this experience, that there is a limited amount of time that you can spend on this earth while being incarnated, and that's what I would assume makes this experience so much more fun. It makes everything more serious, because everything is more real. The fact that it's finite makes it more important to you, makes it more everything more serious, and everything therefore more feels real. I guess outside of this incarnation, outside of our 3D reality, things may seem a bit less, they may feel much more surreal and much more sort of, I would even use the word boring sometimes. Maybe that's why our souls decide to incarnate, because they wanted something more fun, something more enjoyable, something different and something unique. And yeah, that's what makes life fun. Now guys, definitely make sure to check out my blog. I have already described Carnage's trip there, so you'll find it there. And not only that, you will find so much more esoterica and mysticism. There is so much more fun than just this particular trip. There is so much more, and so definitely make sure to check it out. Also, make sure to smash that subscribe button, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to check out the video here, make sure to check out the video there and everywhere. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.